Hello my loves and welcome to my channel. My name is Jess if you're new around here, and if you're not new around here, welcome back sweetheart. It's a joy to have your beautiful face here today. I'm excited for today's video because I'm really enjoying reaction videos and I feel like that's something that I'm going to integrate a lot more into this channel. So please comment down below different types of videos you'd like me to react to and I'll have a great time doing so. Today we are going to be reacting to a shortish video from the channel 𝘾𝙃. I have loved 𝘾𝙃 for a long time, many years now. They are a sick channel and if you don't know about them then this is your opportunity to go and watch their videos after you watch my video. Today we're going to be reacting to Kids Learn About Periods, Parents Explain. So it's going to be parents telling kids about periods. Without further ado, let's just get into the video. I hope you enjoy it. Let's put the old earphones in, shall we? One thing I want to say is I really would love to talk to kids about periods, and I feel like I might try and write some kind of easy handbook to talk to kids about periods, because it's not something that should be embarrassing, and I think they should learn about these things from very young. I think that honestly, I don't think 5 is too young to learn about these things, and I know a lot of people disagree with me, but that's, you know, that's just my opinion, and I feel like that is exactly how I will teach my kids. And I feel like the younger they know things that is normal, you know, the less likely they are to be embarrassed or to feel shamed and not want to talk about these things, or you know, go through things alone and struggle. And I feel like just normalize shit from young, because it's our human body. From as soon as a child is learning about the human body, that's exactly when they should be learning about everything, I genuinely believe. Not sex, do you know what I mean? They don't need to learn about sex that young, of course they don't, but they do need to learn about safety and consent from a very young age. It's very important, and it's also very important to teach your kids the correct terminology for their fucking anatomy. You know, it's very dangerous to actually teach your kids that their vagina is called a cookie or something, because there are some really sick stories out there where a kid has gone into school and said to the teacher that, oh my god, oh, my uncle keeps on touching my cookie or something like that, and the teacher's just like, oh, well, whatever, it's just taking your cookies. Meanwhile, the mum has taught the kid that the vagina is called the cookie. Do you know what I mean? It's very important that we teach everything from a young fucking age, apart from sex. Do you know what I mean? Ugh. Anyways, back to the video.
Blood peeing or something?
Blood peeing.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Regionally, it's close.
A period is a blood coming from the uterus and going to the vagina.
Your uterus, which is what's inside you, it prepares your body to have a baby.
However,
nice.
if the
Perfect.
egg does not become fertilized, what they'll do is
I love
just shed
that
the liner
there's a dad
and
teaching
make
their kid
sure
about
all of
this.
it comes out.
You know soup, and you know how if you leave it out too long, it starts to get that skin?
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
So a woman's uterus is soup.
No! So that blood
Man's
that's
comparing
getting pushed
periods to
out
soup.
is for the baby.
To form the baby. But if it's not baby, you have to get rid of the blood from somehow.
First time you get one, it's like, oh my god, there's blood. But it's not as scary as time goes by.
What does it feel like having a period?
No.
It could be not painful, and then 1 month it could be really painful to where
You know what?
feel like
I can't even remember what it was like when I first started my period. I think I don't know if this was when I first started, but I remember being at a family friend's house and asking them if they had anything or something. I remember them giving me a tampon and I just couldn't put it in.
your tummy right here really hurts.
Do I get a period?
No.
No.
Because a boy's body system's different from the girl's body system. They produce
go.
different things.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
When
it,
did
girl.
you get your period?
I was 11.
Hell yeah.
Filipinos, when they have their first period, they take your underwear and they put it all over your face. Filipinos think that will get rid of your pimples. And that's kind of gross, huh? Mm-hmm. But I'll do it to you too. No. Look at my face. See, I barely have pimples.
Makeup.
Oh yeah.
That is so interesting. Filipinos, when they first get their period, they rub it on their face. I have actually heard a bit about using menstrual blood for your skin and for other things, even putting it in plants and stuff. And I know a lot of people blow it so gross, but there's probably the same people that wouldn't wear a period pant because they're afraid that they have to rinse out their period blood. It's okay. I was there too, but your blood is your blood. You shouldn't be afraid of it. There's nothing to be afraid of. It is you. It is literally you. Okay, it's your blood. I know some people still find it gross, but of course that's whatever. That's you, boo. But that's really interesting. I would like to know in your cultures what Is there anything similar to the Filipino culture where they rub the period blood on your face? Like, is there anything like that in your culture, or just anything in your culture that you'd like to share about periods? Please let me know.
Is this cough drops?
Very long cough drops.
Cough drops.
That's a tampon. It's like a little mini sponge that goes up there.
Little mini sponge. That's a great description. I think that this is what they should do in primary schools. Like, honestly, secondary school is too late. Like, kids, some people do start their periods when they're like 10, some people even 9. Like, sometimes, like, these are the things that they should be taught when they're like young, because, you know, not everybody develops at the same pace, you know. So if you're not learning about it in primary school, but then you start and like maybe your parents haven't taught you or anything, it's a real fucking problem, because we can't just rely on parents to teach kids things, because some parents are just not equipped to teach certain things, and that's what school's for. But yet there's so many things that we all wish we learned in school and we didn't.
That is actually a Ziggy cup from Intamina. It's a menstrual cup.
I mean, this kind of looks like something from The Who's by Dr. Seuss.
They kind of look like
Their who hats?
Kids
they
are
look
so
like
funny.
they look like a funnel.
Yeah.
Flannel.
I started my period at 9 or 10 years old. Do you think you're ready
See?
to start your period?
9 or 10. I started mine when I was 14. Honestly, I can't even remember being taught about periods from like family or whatever, or my mum. I must have. I genuinely can't remember. Like, my memory is so bad. Or maybe I just blocked out my childhood. How old is this kid? She looks about 7. She could potentially start her period in 2 years. And yet most kids don't fucking know about these things until what age?
I would say I would be very, very, very nervous.
You'll be fine. When you have your periods, that just means that your body's healthy.
Oh, I'm glad she said that. I'm glad she said that when you have your period, it just means that your body's healthy. Because a lot of people say that when you have your period, you're a woman now. And that, I think, is extremely, like, I just think it's damaging. Because someone who's 9 has started their period, are you going to say, it just means you're a woman now? No! You're not going to say that, because they're not a fucking woman. They're 9 years old, babe. I think it's so important to talk to kids about periods. I think that this needs to be normalised from young. Like I said, I'll be telling my kids when they hit 5. You know what? Maybe as soon as they start understanding things, kids are not dumb. Kids need to understand things, and they can understand things. They just need to be taught. And they need to be like, you know, sometimes you've got to speak to kids like they're adults. Sometimes you do. Not that I have a child, but if anyone who does have a child and they're watching this, I would love to know what your thoughts are on telling kids about periods and what age. And also, like, I think boys and girls, when they're kids, should be taught at the same time about periods. I think they should both know. It's really important, you know, because I feel like a lot of girls feel shame around their periods, and I think a lot of that shame comes from a lack of understanding from boys and men, thinking like they're gross or whatever, or, you know, like, please just share your experiences below, anything period related that you felt compelled to talk about in the comments, because I want to talk about more period stuff. I haven't spoken about period stuff in a while, and I would like to. So let's have a period conversation down below. Let's talk about that blood that exits our vaginal canals whenever it fucking wants to.